All right, let's get started making this coaster. So we're going to need to mix our A and B epoxy resin. So you need to get your gear on. You need to get your gloves, a mask, clothes you don't want to ruin. If you haven't checked out our safety video, go ahead and check that out. This is chemicals and it can hurt you. And so it's time to get your gear on. So you're gonna need to make sure that when you mix it, you mix exactly the same amount of A as B. And so I am doing about 40. I'm doing about 40. It's gonna be a little less than 40, but I am doing 40. So I'm gonna do 20 milliliters of A. And I have turned my measurement around. It's easier to see your measurement from the other side when you are when you're putting in the resin. And then I'm just gonna pour slowly. It wants to go fast, I'm gonna pour slowly. There we go, 20 milliliters, wonderful. And then I am going to do another 20, which will go to 40. And I'm going to do another 20 of B, which I'm going to my 40 milliliter line. I love these cups that is with the silicone cups that come with the kit, because you can reuse them over and over and the measurement is amazing. So I'm gonna get my stick and then I am gonna stir for the next probably 3 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes is good. And so I'm gonna stir really slowly. Don't go fast or you'll make bubbles. And then you're gonna look, see how there's like lines in there, there's like wisps. You're gonna make sure that all the wisps are gone. You're gonna go along the bottom, you're gonna go around the edge, and you are just gonna stir very slowly so you don't create bubbles. Bubbles are the enemy of resin. And so we're just gonna stir slowly for the next 3 to 5 minutes. All right, the wisps are gone, which is great. It's been about just over 3 minutes. But you can see when it's clear and there's not those trails anymore. Now I am doing, I'm gonna have like the big chunky gold glitter on kind of half. Middle, I'm gonna have just a line of really thick, fine glitter with resin. And then I'm gonna have like this, the color, the red color, pink red. It's kind of pinkish, reddish pink. And that's how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna pour in for my chunky gold and my coloring. I'm gonna do about 15 in each, and then I'll have about 10 left over in my container, which is perfect. So I'm gonna do 15 here. I'm gonna do 15 here. Yes, this is looking good. I'm so excited. And now I'm gonna put in my oh, it doesn't want to come out. I'm going to put in my fine gold. I'm going to do a lot. I should probably get the spoon that comes with the kit, but I just like to dump, which is not very accurate. So I'm going to mix in my gold fine glitter, and I look at my stick to see kind of like where the color is going to be. And if I don't like the color on my stick when it kind of dumps off, then I'm gonna add some more, which I am. I'm totally gonna add more. I want a lot of glitter on this. I want to be very kind of, yes. Fine glitter goes a long way. Can I just say that? You don't want to go too cuckoo crazy, but I do want it to be a lot more concentrated with the glitter. Yes, that's exactly where I want to see. I'm dumping it off my stick and I'm seeing that's like where I want it. And put this to the side. And now I'm gonna add, for this cup, I'm gonna add my chunky, and I can use my handy dandy, dental. And we're gonna do a lot in this one as well. You can't take back, but you can add more. So just remember that. If you don't know, then just do little by little. If you do know, then add the amount that you want. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more because it's gonna spread out. And then I'm gonna put my lid on. This is so much fun. I love epoxy resin. It's just so much fun to do. The creations are a blast. The hard part is waiting the 24 hours to see if it's how you turned out, because once you leave it in your mold, it does whatever it wants to. And sometimes that's frustrating. Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm so glad it did that. But it definitely has a mind of its own. I'm going to add a lot because there's a lot more. And so I'm going to mix up my color. Don't mix too fast because you don't want to make the bubbles. So mix it up nice. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay, and it kind of got liquidier, kind of got more thin. It's not as thick, which is fine. And I'm looking at my stick and going, yep, I like that. I like it a lot, making sure I don't have a lot of bubbles. Now, here's the deal. For bubbles, use fire. We use fire, or you can use a rubbing alcohol and spray it. I'm just gonna use fire for now, which will be fine. You need to edit that part out. So I'm gonna put my red down first, and I'm gonna try to get half of it. It goes fast. It's super liquidy and it goes fast. I can always add more. And then I'm gonna add my line. I'm gonna go along the edge and add this beautiful line of glitter. Going along the, oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, I love doing this so much. I can do it over and over and over again. I need to get the pink back, the red pink, kind of back where it belongs. And I can always add more, right? And then I'm going to pour, and it's gonna kind of do what it wants to do. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pour. And then I'm gonna pour some more of this on this side. Oh, this, I love it. This just tickles me pink. Pun intended. Oh my goodness, look at this. Isn't that so pretty? I love it, I love it, I love it. It just makes me want to giggle and squeal and get excited. Oh my goodness, this coaster is gonna be fabulous. I cannot wait. I could sprinkle some of this glitter on the pink, but I kind of just want to keep my pink separate. Like I want it to be defined. I could just go like that, but I'm not going to. It's gonna do it once, right? It's gonna spread out, it's gonna do what it wants, and it's not always gonna turn out exactly how I had in mind. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but after you just kind of leave it, because it takes, again, 24 hours to dry, it's gonna kind of spread and do things. Oh my goodness, but it is gorgeous. I am so excited about this coaster. So we're gonna leave it for 24 hours. We're gonna leave it at a very level area, not to move it around a lot or it'll do things you don't want it to do. And then we will, in 24 hours, we will demold it. So then within the seconds for you, we're gonna demold it. All right, 24 hours later, and we got this beautiful coaster. I'm excited to see the other side. So I'm just gonna demold it. Look at that, isn't that fun? That is such a fun coaster. I like both sides per se. I like this side and I like this side. Now, there is a little lip around it. You can take a sandpaper and sand that down. There is like, you may have like a little bit that came up along the edge and it's kind of like jaggedy. Just sand it down. Just do a quick sand down and it'll be fine. But there you have your coaster. Isn't that cute? This is such a fun, I'm so glad this came with a kit because it's such a fun little thing to make. And so there you have your own personal coaster.